Hello Pickles and welcome to another episode of Obscurity, our Valheim single player series. I don't know if you can hear, but in the background we have a slight problem. I have disturbed two abominations. I don't want to go down there. But that's not what today's episode is all about. So my kids have been off on half term this week, and that means that I haven't been able to record as much. So we're going to try and record, edit, and upload an episode in one night. It's a challenge. What are we going to be doing in today's episode? For part of the episode, we're going to be over here back at the Elder Camp, and we are going to be turning this spawner into a stone and wood farm. So this will help us get ice cream later on, but for the early game, or this part of the game, it's mainly beginning out in the stone and wood. But before we turn this into a farm, there's something else we need to do. I was wrong. They're spawning. I've just opened up the spawner. Right, okay. So yes, the first thing we want to do is upgrade our stables. They look cool, but they need a bit of an upgrade. Now we've got our stone cutter, we can now add some stone implements, and we can even do up the blacksmith's section of the, which is the main thing I wanted to do, the blacksmith section of the stable block. So I'm just going to get some resources together ready to do that, bring the stone cutter over, and then we'll get building. All right, so I've gathered up some materials. We've got just over a stack and a half of stone, although in normal terms that would be 3 and a bit stacks. We've got our equipment for our stone cutter, which is what we want to put down now. Those horses are a bit jittery, aren't they? Right, so we've put that there. So that's stuck in here, which is cool. That means that it's out the way, yet we can still use it. We just have to be careful of Cloudy Locks so that she doesn't actually come in here while we're building, because I don't want her to burn her little feet. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and the first thing I want to do is do this area up around here, and I wanted to turn this whole bit here into stone, so I'll do that bit off camera. But what we're going to do on camera is we're just going to upgrade our half area. So we put that there like that, so that seems more representing of a blacksmith. But I think also what we can do is we take this out, and I want to put an arc in here and then have a chimney coming up, because I think that would actually suit the blacksmith area quite well. So we're going to put another half in behind, and to do that I might have to actually get out. I'm going to get a fern. Oh, no I didn't. Cool, right. Is that gonna hold? So I might have to bring the ground up round there. What I could do actually is, with our building tools, is put the stone underneath. Just like so. And then we can put this on the side there. So that at least holds that there and kind of makes it look like it's been supported by something. And like I said, we'll then build up our chimney around the back. But what we want to do is be able to put an arc in, so it looks more like kind of where the blacksmiths melt their metal. So rather than mucking about with the build mod and kind of trying to angle the stone like we did over with the Cozy Calf in the last episode, if you missed that, then go back and watch it. We kind of I've opted for using these arcs that come as part of the build block palette. But what we are going to do is, I'm going to get into the build camera now, we are going to faff about with is moving these so that we can have them, that's it, this way up like this. Because I think that would be a really good feature to have on the side of the... Are we going to call it a half? I think we will call it a half, right. The problem with the camera is that it keeps moving. I need to obviously readjust that. There we go. We do that and put it up against there. See, so that goes like that, and it gives you that kind of curve at the front. So I think that's a really good look, and it kind of blends this lump of stone in of the wall into the kind of the roof bit, and then we'll have a top across there. What I have noticed though is this is slightly higher than that, and I'm not sure why that's happened. I'm guessing that's because this has been sat higher because the ground level's higher. So what I might do is relay these two blocks. I'll put some wood across and then put it across. Put that back down again so it lowers the level down. But yeah, I'm going to repeat that over this side and then put a top on a wall. I could do that now actually while we're here. We're going to just basically put that there, that there, and then one there. And then that kind of builds it up a bit, so it's not so skinny on the top of the roof. And I think that's it. I think that's pretty good. All I need to do is close the back off, and I think that makes a really good feature for the blacksmiths. We will finish building the rest of this building out in stone, and then we're going to work on the sleeping quarters. So with that 160 odd bits of stone, this is as far as I've managed to build. I've done this wall here and this. We're going to kind of improve this bit here at some point. And we've got all of this in now. Also, I've managed to mark out around the back here, so the building's going to become slightly bigger, but it'll give us a little bit more storage as well. We need to put a bit of stone in this corner here and close this end off and make the chimney, so the chimney will come out the back here. And then we need to also bring the stone around here. But like I said, we run out of stone, and I think rather than going around collecting more stone just to finish this build off, why don't we go over and start that farm? So we're back over at the spawner, the Greydwarf spawner, and what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to try and level the ground out, I think. So we're going to use our hoe, because I think that would probably just make it a bit easier for us to be able to do anything with it. As you can see, we've got some stuff here that has not been placed properly, as we say, from here. 1, 2, I've gone out there, 1, 2. So I think 2 is fine. We're going to take these off. I'm going to see if that... we don't get any spawns with that like that. So what I want to do is try and level the ground out around here, but we also need to find a way of digging our way in. We're going to move that as well, so we can kind of just prep the area nicely for us to be able to do this without spawning. It's the shamans I don't want to spawn. Without a shaman spawning any shamans. Right, so we're going to find a place, there we go, to put our crafting bench, which now means we can take this one down and we can take that out as well. As you can see, we've got the spawner underneath the the floorboard underneath the spawner there, and we're coming out 2 on that side, 2 on that side. So I think that gives us a nice square apart from around here. So we're going to take that off, and we'll take that off as well, and then that doesn't leave that. That does, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's all square like that. And now we want an entrance. And I think what we will do is, once we've kind of sorted this area out here, we could have an entrance coming in there and then an entrance coming in this side here. So I'll start digging down here. But the idea of what we're going to do is we're going to dig down underneath these, all bar underneath this middle one here, so that this spawner can still sit on the middle pillar. And everything should then spawn on the middle and then fall down the outside. I don't know if you've seen the farm designs for these, but they're very handy. We've got that path dug out just to mark it out really. But what I did was I put these wooden beams down just so that I could build the straight line without going off and veering off on the wonky little path. So that's a good way of trying to mark out where you're trying to dig, is use the wooden beams. Now we need to go back to here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down slightly. So I'm going to come from here, and I'm going to go down a little bit more, and then hopefully we can use the hoe to level the ground off lower down, and that should save us from having to dig so much out. We just need to be able to get underneath is all I'm trying to do right now. So we come down here, that's underneath. Then we can grab our hoe, and then we're going to level the ground out. Just like so. It kind of works, doesn't it? Not as much as I thought it was going to. Oh, and we're going to start breaking stuff as well. Don't want to do that. Right, so what we want to do now is, if we come... I know what we need to do. Right, grab this, get our build camera up, and we want to place that... just like so, because we're going to start digging underneath these, and we don't want these to break. As you can see, this is broken here, and that's what we need to repair. So if we grab another floor, we'll break that there and then place that there. So that's good. We can then place our wooden beams there and there, because these should hold the structure, because this middle piece is going to be on solid ground. If we do that, And then hopefully none of these will fall down. I don't think they would fall down anyway, because I think you can build up to three of these blocks out from a solid structure, which is that middle piece there. So we should be all right. But at least that means that we've now got a marking underneath as to where... Oh, and I'll tell you what, we'll do that as well. That will give us a marking underneath as to where the middle is, so we know not to dig that out. So that's cool. Right, so we do that. Go back to our pickaxe, and we're just going to start going under a little bit more, just so we can get underneath and see if we don't break anything. I'm going to quickly get the build camera up again, because I want to place some floor bits down here, just to support all of that on the side. I just want to be very careful not to break anything. Again, just because I don't want anything to spawn, basically. I'm going to come down that little bit more, and eventually what we want to do is we want to dig down. I think we're going to dig down 3 of these, maybe even 4 down, just so there's a big enough drop, just so nothing spawns at the bottom. If we come along here, now at least we can get underneath. And we don't want to dig around there. See, I have to be careful. I'm getting quite close there. So a quick update on what's going on. I have cleared out all the way around here, and we've cleared out 3 lengths of beam. So they're 2 meters long, so that's 6 meters down. Nothing's spawning under here yet, but I've still got this on the floor. I kind of want to go down another bit. But one thing I did find out was that I wasn't digging to the grid, because I started realising that this was coming out, and then I twigged, you know, we're supposed to be working to a grid here, and I've put this floor in twisted and not on the grid. So this is the grid now along here, and with this kind of middle bit sits on a 2x2 grid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out so that we've got that round there, and then we're going to come out 2, so we need to come out another one here. So if I grab my tool here, grab that and do that, what we want to do is we want to come out another 2 from here. So we do that, we'll take that out, we'll take that out, and there. So we want to come out to here and all the way down, and then again from here we want to come out another 2. So we want to come here, and then we're going to go into the wall there. So we're going to need to dig in. Ooh. So we're going to need to dig in a little bit more into there as well. So what I'll do is I'll put all these 2 wide beams across, and then dig out, and then once we've got all this clear and it's all looking square, then I can bring you back in to show you what we're going to do next. So Troll Boy has arrived, and it's time to knock him on the head. Or in the chest. It's a 2-star troll! So I found a way to kind of keep him away from me, basically. So if I keep on this side of the rock, he just goes around the other side. And he's nearly down. He's nearly down. Oh, what did I do that for? Okay, last arrow. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we've got all that stone there as well, which is brilliant. How much is he going to drop, though? I knew I was going to get ahead. I don't like getting those, but that is 20 hide and 112 coins. Pretty good. 2-star trolls are nice. We've been busy down here. Good job I got the torches, because it's still slightly dark. So we've actually come out 3, I think, now. I did come out 2, and I still didn't think it was enough. I've also started laying out a perimeter around the outside, just so that we can understand the lie of the land and how far out we've gone around the edge. Because this isn't set straight, we're going to have to take this down soon and bring this up. So what I'm going to do is put this boarding floor all the way around the outside, just so we know where we are. I might even put some walls down the side if we've got enough wood, just to kind of tidy it up, just to kind of make sense of things. I'm probably going a bit overboard with making it look nice while we're doing this, but it's just, I like building. So we've got that floor in all the way around the top. So what we want to do now is increase this bit going up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got enough stone. I've got 85 stone, so that should be enough. I'm going to grab my hoe. I'm going to press the build mod key. And then I'm going to go on to raise ground. What we want to do is go into the middle here. It's So we'll say about here. And basically what we're doing is we're just going up. I don't know what keeps breaking. And we're going to go up one more, I think. We want to go into the middle and up. As you can see, that point now is sitting on there. What we could then do is grab our flatten tool and level the ground out all around here. And as you can see, that's given that a nice flat ground. Now, I think that could be good for spawning. We bring this back in all the way around here as well. So this should all kind of work out nicely. We bring that down, and as you can see, we've got a nice good pillar there. So what we want to do after that, once we've got this all down, I think that'll do. We can take this structure down here. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our hammer. We're going to put our stone. We're going to put that in the corner. Where can we put that? Where it's? We're going to put it out the way. That'll do, like there. I'm going to run round with my little man. Pick up all the loose bits of stone. Now, this is the lowest point here. This is where I kind of want the floor to be. So I know it goes up in this corner. I'm wondering if we could dig that out there. We'll find out. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our hammer again. We go to Misc, and we want to be able to build these. So the idea is to put these in next to each other. I think that will go there. Then this one can go. I need to move out of the way. There. And then it will go in. This is the problem. This is too high. So this will go here. Then this one can fit. Needs to go. No. Needs to be lower down. See, that doesn't like it either. So we've gone from dark to ultra bright, but this is all of that in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to go back a bit more, but hopefully this works. I'm still a bit worried that they're going to kind of climb out. So I'm going to be putting this fence all the way around the outside, just in case. I'm just going to put this in like this. I want to put that in the corner there like that, so the corners match up. And I think it'll end up being 2. Yeah, put that in. So it'll be four of these long on each side. So now there's only one thing left to do, and that is to see if it works. This is the scary bit, because this is where it could suddenly all just go absolutely wrong. Will it spawn? When they spawn, will they fall in the right place? All these questions need to be answered till we get to the middle. Oh, there's one down there. There's one down there. They're spawning on the rock there. That's cool. I think it's working. So if we do that, take that out. Take that out. And I think we have ourselves a working farm. But that didn't take long, did it? There's another one there, look. We just keep watching for a little bit. There's another one there. So now we've got ourselves an income of stone. Would it be an income? Or a source of stone, should I say? We are producing stone. We can now carry on with working on this. I think I'll work on the chimney. Bye-bye, raspberry bush. Well, it's surprising how quickly you run out of stone. Well, when you're building a chimney this size, I guess it's not that surprising. So, time to AFK the stone farm. And here we go. The blacksmith area of the stables has been completed. We've now got a stone floor. I love this detail here where it's kind of... I've kept the wooden stairs in, and it's left this kind of wooden kind of plank for the entrance hall. That's really cool. We've got a roof kind of here, just to kind of funnel the smoke up through the top of the chimney there. The chimney is done. We've got our blacksmithing improvements, workbench improvements there. Upgrades. There's our chimney. We've had to put this here because I don't want the fires to go out while it rains. We've redone the roof, and look at this around the outside now. We've now got this lovely detail here of the stone trim, and then still got the wooden top there. So that's the blacksmith area done. All we've got to do now is improve the, I guess, stable hands room. Is that what we'd call it? The groom's quarters, shall we say? Oh, poop. They're gonna destroy my horses. Oh, come on, my poor horses. Don't kill my horses. Right. That's it. Run, run, run. Run, horses, run. Horse follows me. Horse follows me. Come on. This way, horses. Oh, please. Just go away, smell. How much longer? How much longer? Horses, come here, come here. Let them trash that. That's fine. The smell's gone. Sweet. They're going to go. They're going to go. At least we saved 2 horses. That's the main thing. And after all that, we have managed to finish the groom's quarters. And I kind of like the fact that he's now upstairs. We've got an upstairs, so you'll see the outside in a minute. I think it, for the rush job that I've done, like, I'm literally cutting it to the wire in terms of trying to get this out within 24 hours. We've now got this down here. I'm going to put a load of I'm going to put a load of chests down here, so that could be like our storage area. I don't know if I can actually build, like, craft saddles and put them. I know I can craft saddles and put them on horses. I don't know if I can craft saddles and put them on hooks and stuff, but I'd quite like this to be like the tack room. So this will go, this stone cutter. I do believe I borrowed it from over the main island anyway, so I'm going to take that back. This stuff can go back inside now. This is everything I borrowed from over here, sorry. So that's going to go back in there shortly. And now I'll let you see the outside, because I'm telling you all about this stuff and you haven't seen it yet. So there's the upstairs there. I quite like the fact that it's asymmetrical. We can still put something in here. That's still the same kind of dealio there. I will kind of fix this up and stuff like that once I've got the materials. But we will quickly go into repair mode so we don't actually do anything like that. I'll then put that camera off. We'll press B to get the build thing. So that's the roof. So the roof's in the same style as this. You didn't see that. That still needs fixing. I'll fix that, don't worry. And this side, this is what it's going to look like. So we've got the stone floor again, the stone bottom, but the whole bottom is now stone. And I like the fact it's different. It looks different. That's our blacksmiths, and this is our living quarters. We've got a nice window here, and we've got wood top and stone bottom. So that is brilliant, and it all ties into the roofs there. I think it kind of finishes off. It looks, look at that. That looks gorgeous. That there. I can hear something. Don't know what that is. Oh, the horse is pushing me. Cloudy Locks is pushing me against the wall. Thank you. Right, so we managed to finish it. There we go. That's done. That looks brilliant now. I love that. And this side here, what we did is we put these here. I turned them around and put them upside down because they're the half walls, but the wooden rails along here end up on the bottom. So I flipped them around upside down using the build mod, precision build, I think it's called. And we've managed to get it so that the rail ties in with the top of the double wall there. So that's that. And I think that is done. So I'm going to meet you back at the main island. So as we stand outside the Cozy Calf, we've done it, I think. All I've got to do is edit the episode now, but I think we're going to be out. We're going to be out in time. We have managed to succeed in recording an episode in 24 hours. We've built our Greydwarf Farm with everything against us. We've fought a troll, we've had a swamp raid, and we've upgraded our stable block. I think that is episode success. Let me know in the comment section below how you found this episode when, even though we were pushed for time. I greatly appreciate your comments. If you like this episode, hit the like button, and if you really like it, hit the subscribe button. That's all I've got to say. Ciao for now.